Hi there, this is CBT News Online from beyond the pages of the New Sunday Times Motoring Pullout. Today in our final COTY2U 2011 special, we managed to speak to the editor of CBT, Yamin Vong, and his take on this year's event.
This year's COTY2U, Car of the Year to You Auto Show, I think you can see is developing in a very clear manner. Saturday becomes a day for bikes. So we had a lot of bike crowd on Saturday because Kawasaki launched 3 new models, and the Versys 1000 was the first ever launching out of Spain. So we had, I think, a very, very good show. And on Sunday, yesterday, we had a classic car show, and this classic car show is the best I've seen in my 30 years of motoring journalism. Andrew Suresh, our organizer of the historic motoring ventures, our Car of the Year to You classic car show, I think we have the potential to bring this up to a Pebble Beach level. If you know, Pebble Beach is like the creme de la creme of classic cars. So who knows, with our Malaysian car owners so enthusiastic and so knowledgeable about classic cars, and who knows, it could be the Pebble Beach of Asia. Let's see this happening in 2012. Malaysia is ASEAN's biggest passenger car market for now. Okay, but Thailand and Indonesia are very fast. Thailand is definitely ahead of us. Indonesia is catching up very fast. I think the way we are doing it is just to launch the new cars for the year, to put them into one place. I think that's what we can do for now, without shortchanging our Malaysian car buyers. So I think what we are doing is about right, and I hope that the manufacturers will will take advantage of this opportunity to show the public the cars that they have. They are very wonderful cars, and we have new participants, because you can see the way to the future is new generation, new technologies in internal combustion engines, in electric cars, and we even have electric bikes. We have an electric avenue. Who knows, next year we can do even better. What I would like to, whether it's for next year or for the future or for other years in the future, is to have a better driving track so that our drivers can have our car buyers can have a better driving experience. As you know, we do this Martrade now. They go around the Martrade, but it's not really wide enough, as certain sectors is a bit of a bottleneck. So if we can have a nice driving track, I think that'll be good, because when you buy a car that costs almost the next biggest thing you buy in your life after your house, then is your car. If you're going to spend $100,000 for a car, if you're going to take a 7-year loan for your car, I think better have a good test drive before you commit. For sure, we would like to see the government reduce the car tax, and for sure, because the government makes money on car tax, if they're going to give up the car tax, then they can reduce the fuel subsidy. You know, now we are paying like 2 ringgit a litre for petrol, which is not the real market price. So if the government were to if the government were to let us, if the government were to reduce the subsidy so that we pay the full market price, then it should also reduce car tax. The point is to give back the consumer his choice. Lower the car tax and let the consumer pay the higher fuel price. So you balance lah. That is what we should have. A correct balance so that we use our money to buy the car that we want. And we also have to pay the petrol price that is the market price lah. The electric avenue, you can see one car there, the Mitsubishi i-meiv. Look at the Mitsubishi i-meiv, you see the road tax sticker, it says 20 ringgit. And the Mitsubishi i-meiv, you can drive for 135 kilometers a day on one set of fully charged batteries. So you can drive 135 kilometers. Don't drive at top speed. If you drive at top speed, you only get 60 kilometers. Drive at your normal speed, 50, 60, 70, 80 kilometers an hour, and you can drive for about 5 or 6 hours. Go home and charge it for maybe 3 ringgit a night, and then next day drive again another 5-6 hours. What's wrong with that? I think that's a perfect solution. But do you know the big wonder about the Mitsubishi i-meiv now? They don't have a price. They don't know how much to sell to the Malaysian car buyer. Why? Because when our fuel price is so low, what's the point of me buying a Mitsubishi i-meiv? That is why when the government should quickly allow the Malaysian people to realize that fuel is not cheap anymore. Are you going to wait until suddenly the government cannot pay anymore the subsidy and then suddenly we have to pay 5 ringgit for a litre of fuel overnight? I think that's terrible. The government has already made a commitment to gradually phase in a market price of fuel, but it hasn't implemented this gradual phasing in yet. And that's what is dangerous for us Malaysian drivers and car owners. For the event itself, I just want to give our Malaysian car buyers a good chance to buy the car that they like. I would like them to validate what they think they like with an actual road test with their family and come here and enjoy a day of motoring.